Morning, folks. Boy, oh boy. Today is kind of a happy day as long as it all bolts up. I got a new engine for this thing. It's one of those Predator 6.5 horsepower engines through Harbor Freight. It's got to be better than this one that's on here. So, I'm a little worried. The engine housing, I'm kind of afraid that hopefully there's room enough here for it. It's a little bit different shape on this engine than it is on the new one. So we'll find out here in just a second. These little Predator engines are pretty good. They're really popular. The 6.5 horse, like this one. It's a 212 cc cubic centimeter, I think that stands for. I'm not positive. Anyway, these are really popular little engines for a lot of things, but a lot of people use them on those little snow dogs like I built. My engine's too big. I used a 14 horse. Most of these guys are using 6.5 horse, which they say is plenty. Mine's really top heavy. So I guess if it won't work for the wheel line, hopefully it will, but if it doesn't, I might try to buy this from the fairgrounds and I'll use it on that instead and take my motor off and put this one on. But anyway, looking at the shape of the housing here, I think it's going to fit. This here might be in the way of that lever. This lever here. If it is, it might be real easy to change, but I can fix that. I'll have to cut this off and move it over. So, anyway, let's find out here. So this is a rubber gear that's designed to take a little bit of the jar out when the engine torque starts and give it a little bit of cushion there. It takes a Allen wrench hex head, which I don't know if I have any of those with me or not. So I guess for now, let's see if it's going to line up, and I might have to go find an Allen wrench. Now I got plenty of room for the gears here, and the shaft lines up. The bolt holes look like they line up, as far as I can tell. They're real close. But this lever is not going to work here. This lever has to be able to go both directions. This moves it this direction, pushing it that way moves it that direction. So, looking at this, if I heat that, I might be able to bend it down where this is underneath enough. Otherwise, I'm going to have to cut this off and build a bracket and bolt it on out here someplace. Lengthen this, which really isn't that big of a deal, but it won't work the way it is. Always something to make things a little more complicated. So this piece here, it lines up pretty close. It's off just a little bit. I don't know what's not level here. Something ain't flat. But I can probably shim that up with a piece of cardboard or something underneath there. that first. I need to bend that one down just a little bit, but give it a try here. It looks like it should work. I'm hitting the oil filler cap, so maybe bend it a little bit down. Oops. Okay, I bet that'll work. That ought to do, I think. Use a little grease, I think, on this. It's kind of hard to move. Anyway, bolt this down and see what it does. Well, it looks better. Let's see if it'll move. A little bit of gas, a little bit of oil. Turn that to on. Gas is on. Choke is on. Looking good. Now that's the way that's supposed to be. Second pull, not 1,002. Woohoo! And that's all the further it needs to move. That makes it easy. That's way, way better than before. About time. Well, now get this thing turned on and go from there. This grass is getting really tall. Gonna be a good hay crop this year. Anyway, not the most exciting video in the world, but coming up here soon is the 4th of July stuff, and that's always a lot of fun. We got the demo derby and the Western Play Days and all that good stuff. So don't run off. See you soon, and thanks for watching. Bye.